Friday morning, everybody!
Good Friday morning, people. Corey, before we even get started with this, I think I have to let our audience know because the beard's a part of me now. I feel.
Oh, yeah.
But guys,
It's a trademark.
It's a trademark. But I really think that the beard might be coming to an end.
No.
It might be coming to an end. Matter of fact,
you wouldn't do that.
I'll see y'all in just a little bit.
Good Friday morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Corey and
This is Paul. I feel so much better shaving off my beard.
you did shave your beard. It makes you look so much younger. Man. That's right.
There ain't no chance of me shaving this beard off, and we'll see y'all in the morning.
Happy Friday, everybody!
Happy Friday, everybody. You did it. You made it to
Sure did.
Friday.
Friday.
It's the last day of the week.
The weekend has pretty much started. Let's just keep it real. Friday is a part of the weekend. Let's go. It's the
It
start
is.
of the weekend.
I'm very excited. We got a lot going on Saturday. Free to beam me up at the airport, some other stuff here at the church. So it's going to be a long weekend for me. Hey, but that's the thing about being a youth pastor. You kind of got to work on Sunday a little bit. So, yeah. Hey, let's get your Friday started correctly.
That's right. And how do we do that?
With the random fact of the day, guys.
With the random fact of the day. Let's bring it on up.
Let's bring the random fact of the day up.
The French language has 17 different words for surrender. Wow. How impressive is that? How can you have 17 different words for surrender? Like, is there any word in the English dictionary that has more than one word for the same meaning? Like, you know, I can't. 17 different words for surrender? How does that happen? How does that work?
Well,
I mean, it's just strange. You know what? I'm gonna just let's let that marinate on y'all's brains. My brain can't take all that right now. That's just crazy because Paul was really about to take it there. He was like, well, and I was like, no, let's just stop, and let's just keep this party rolling.
sometimes there's a lot of things that go on up here. They just don't exactly know how to make it out of there. So we're gonna leave it up there for right now.
Oh, you know I understand that. But yeah, fun random fact. Fandom fact. You can make that a word too. Why not? Fun fandom fact. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the next fun part of our devotions, how we start them off. It's Friday, early in the morning. Let's try to find a good way to get you out of bed. And what way would that be, Paul?
Hey, that's going to be what would be called the funny videos of the day. It is the funny video segment. However, we've switched it to an 80s vibe of commercials. So we're going to view 3 commercials from the 80s. Keep in mind, they're not going to involve electronics or smartphones. It's genuine fun. Kids having fun with things like sticks,
Yeah.
digging holes,
Good old-fashioned stuff that you can't get
throwing
anymore.
rocks.
That's
Other
right.
kids
Picking up sticks.
pick up sticks
Tic-tac-toe.
for 6.
Tiddlies.
Tiddly
Anyway,
winks.
let's get those videos up. Ready, and...
Truth! Alright, so
Oh boy, what is this?
clearly we have got
Man,
80s.
space fell apart. Oh Lord, this is a rapper. Bubble tape!
Look at the backgrounds for these things. You got school buses.
It's so strange, man. There's some strange things in the 80s to do.
And then this is so apparently kids needed 6 feet
Yeah,
of sugar
that's just crazy. You still get that stuff?
for you, not them.
Oh yeah,
All
exactly.
right. Way to promote sharing bubble tape. Now we got Connect 4.
Connect 4 is that game, man.
It's so simple. You
Yeah.
got 2 things of plastic and you're gonna throw some checker
Look
pieces
at that,
in there.
there's 4 there. That's so cool, man. I love playing that game. I feel like you always see it in doctors' waiting offices or something. In doctor's offices waiting like lobbies or something. It's pretty cool.
Look how excited those kids are to be connecting 4 in a row.
That is cool, man.
Connect 4.
That
Go
is so
for it.
cool. See,
Crossfire.
I'm not familiar with CrossFire.
Yeah, so you got a board. Well, you're about to say you got a board, and then you like launch this metal ball into it, and then you know
That's crazy. Wow, it looks fun.
it's intense.
Look at that.
It is. There's the lightning does not take place for if you're looking at this video and you're like, oh, this is really.
You know
Don't
something?
expect lightning.
As a kid, though, man, that is like, that is like you so ready to get that. That
Absolutely.
is so cool.
You're welcome.
Man, I want to go get Connect 4. Let's go get Connect. Do your
Well,
kids have Connect 4?
They do not have Connect 4 at the house. I think we got it at church or something. Crossfire.
Yeah, that's
What?
a cool game. Let's
You're
go get it.
launching metal
Yes, let's go
ball
get it.
bearings at each other.
I don't know. It seems cool until somebody catches one of those. But
Ice bucket.
kids play pie in the face today, so I mean it's all well and good.
Yeah, I guess so. So we're gonna keep going with that '80s vibe because I personally like seeing
I like the
a lot of
classics.
old stuff. Reminds me of when I was younger.
Yeah,
So
not me so much. 'Cause I ain't that old.
I gotta be like that, man.
I'm just sorry. I mean, you know, all I said is I'm not that old. I didn't call you old. Just not born in the '80s or lived the '80s old. Anyway, let's get on with it. All right, so those videos out of the way. Hey, guess what time it is?
It is time for your daily dose of motivation we call the D6 devotion.
That's right. Oh my goodness! And yes, today's devotion, as they all are, is uplifting. However, this one will get you really hyped. This will get you ready to watch like a really inspiring movie or go play a really like team, oriented sport. But before we go any further, let's take 6 seconds. You're probably going to need longer to read today's message, the story, which is centered around Psalm 3 verses 1 through 6, and go. And we're back. We certainly hope you took the time to read that really interesting story. We're going to touch back on that here shortly, but let's go ahead and get right into the scripture.
Absolutely. So we switched this up a little bit, and that we almost immediately go to the scripture because we're going to compress time and compile them both together. So let's get the scripture from Psalms chapter 3, verses 1 through 6. Up, Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high. I call out to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down and sleep. I wake again, because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear, though tens of thousands assail me on every side. I will not fear, even though tens of thousands of people are out to get me.
That is awesome.
And then David takes the mic, drops it, and walks off stage.
That's crazy. That is so cool. That is so inspiring. That is just so, gets you hyped. Gets you just ready. We're just going to go right into it because, that's actually referenced in that story if you read it. It said that the psalmist's confidence in God's power was so strong that he would not even fear 10,000, attackers. I mean, that is just crazy. When you're one person and you won't fear 10,000 strong or even more than that, man, I mean, that's just a level of confidence and faith that you just, honestly, it's very intimidating. So imagine, and that's what the story is centered around. The storyteller tells us that they simply watched a movie where they, I'm assuming it was some kind of medieval form of battle. I don't know, maybe back in the Greek and Roman days, but the warriors simply just put their shields together and created a dome. So what are we getting at here? What are we getting? We're saying that there is strength in numbers.
Boom.
Same is
Like
true.
where you went with that.
Telling you.
Awesome.
Same is true for the Christian faith. Christians are stronger in numbers. Why do you think we're pushing these devotions out and telling you to share them and telling you to go out and approach other Christians and, more importantly, non-Christians so we can make our numbers strong? We get our numbers strong when we approach the non-Christians and lead them to Christ.
Boom. I like where you went right where I was thinking at the exact moment. I think we're getting there. I like that.
You like that?
What he says, what Corey's talking about is so good. We've talked about for the past weeks and leading up how God sustains us, even to down our own heartbeat, right down to our own heartbeat. Every breath we take, God sustains us. And David talks about that briefly when he says, Lord, you sustain me. I'm not worried about the thousands and thousands who are out to get me because you've got this in 2018 terms. God, you got this. I'm not worried about it. Right. And then you pop out Christians in numbers. Man, that is awesome. That's what we're going for here. The whole purpose of the D6 is to get the family aligned. The whole purpose in us doing it is to get everybody on the same page so that y'all can go out boldly, witness boldly, and just take our numbers to another level that is just incredible. Okay, that is pleasing to God because we want to get people saved and just focused on Christ, focused on God, and running in the right direction.
Let me tell you something. It's very exciting. Today I went into quote-unquote work. I was doing something else today. But right before I started, somebody approached me, and I'm not friends with them on Facebook, but they came up to me, and it was the coolest thing. I'm not friends with them on Facebook, Instagram, anything like that, but they told me that, man, I really enjoy your videos, the ones that you and Paul are doing. I mean, I watch them, and that is great stuff. I'm proud of you. And, you know, and I don't talk to this person. I'm not really even acquaintances with them. I guess you could call me acquaintance because I know them. But that's where it stops. We don't talk on the phone daily. We don't see each other all the time. So that's how we know, and it's exciting for me and him because we know that it's making it out there. And that's the thing. We want to make an impact. We want to spread the gospel. We want to preach the word. We want to share scenarios with you that are going to help build you to be better Christians and get you to understand just how strong you are as a Christian. You're never any stronger than you are as a Christian.
Yeah, that's true. We're called to be the light of the world.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Christian, you're called to be the light of the world. Now, what in the world is that meaning? First of all, have you ever turned on a light in the middle of a dark room? You can see it.
Yep.
If the room's pitch black, you can see that one light anywhere. So what we're trying to do is be the light, take this message so that y'all go out as separate little lights and just infect the community, your school, North Carolina, whoever's watching this with the gospel. Okay?
That's right.
That is our aim, so that people who would otherwise never hear about Jesus, about church, about anything like related to what we talk about, that they might be able to through either y'all sharing it and then ultimately come to Christ. Because that's the purpose. That's
the whole purpose. That's what it's all about. Getting saved, folks, and getting more followers.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about followers for Instagram, Facebook, social media. I'm talking about followers for Christ. That's what I'm talking about. That is what it's all about. This stuff helps. It's great. If you're going to, you know, we're in modern day times, you know, with all the technology and whatnot, it's all about social media today. It's great, grand, wonderful. But use it for something good. And that's what we aim to do.
Yep. Hey, this is your Friday devotion, and we're about to cap it off by saying thank you to D6.
Yes.
We absolutely love you guys. We love the content, and we are about to submit our own reorder. So if you're watching this and you need one of these magazines right here,
Handy dandy books.
Handy dandy. They're not all going to look like this. The next quarters does not look like that at all. Let us know. Let us know or call Randall House directly by this number up here. And get your order in before we switch over to it. That way you'll be on board with us. So, D6 Randall House, thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank you, Randall House. God bless you guys who are watching, who will watch, and who just continue to keep watching. We love you. God bless you. Thank you so much. We enjoy doing it.
Yep, we do. Corey has dropped so many things.
But you can't see it.
You
because
can't.
It's all below the camera view, and I'm just playing it off.
All those loud bangs that you hear is just something random falling on the floor.
That's right.
So, This is a 3 quart. This is 3 liters of water. I encourage y'all to stay hydrated also.
That's right.
So, yeah, let's get your Friday started. Move into the weekend focused on Christ and be bold. Go out and tell somebody about Jesus today. Spread the gospel. That's what it's all about. It's a beautiful weekend. We love you, and we will see you
soon. Monday
morning.
Amen. Signing off.
Later.